Host. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. Please make sure you start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button, and also make sure that you share this video on Facebook and Twitter. If you laying back watching us on your television screen, please make sure you take a picture and send it to us via Instagram. You can tag us in the picture. Also, I want to let you guys know that today is the last day to get your Scorpion Show shirts for 15% off for all women out there. Use code HeyMama. The link is inside the More Info box. It's a little Mother's Day promotion that the company has going on, so you can save 15% off on our shirts. This has just been a long weekend for me. You know, it was Philly Black Gay Pride, and I really enjoyed myself, and I want to give a shout out to Simply Christopher for, you know, just putting on a great event. I only went to his events this past weekend, and all I can say is I had a blast, but I feel sorry for my body because I did a lot of drinking. But I did have a good time. So yesterday and today, I kind of feel like I feel like a slug a little bit because I ain't used to drinking like I used to back in the day. But it was just fun. I want to give a shout out to everybody who watches the show that seen me, seen Mikkel, because Mikkel came out for one part of the weekend. Lil Mo did the damn thing on Friday night. Me and Lil Mo had a nice little conversation about R&B divas. And you know, I was like, girl, I can't wait to get your ass back on this show. Because, you know, her boyfriend, he was sitting in the corner or with his friends or whatever while she was out there fucking singing, okay?
What club was she at?
It was this new spot called Vanity. It was called Vanity. 21st and Market. Mm-hmm. It used to be the Level Room or something like that. Okay. So that was the first time that Chris had an event in there. Mm-hmm. But it was just real nice. It was real nice. And, you know, it was people from, I guess, from New York, D.C., some people from Atlanta. It was just a really fun weekend. And what else? I want to give a shout out to, who did I see? Oh my goodness, Damian Crawford, Sean QT, Wadey G, Esam, who was on Y'all's Fix My Life. Basically, shout out to everybody, and everybody said I look good. So shout out to y'all for telling me that. Y'all ain't blow my head up this time, because y'all know I normally get and gain that weight right on back. And the White Party, shout out to Seven Streeter. We're going to work on getting her on the show. You know, I had a chance to meet her dad last night. But just Seven as a person, Seven was really nice. And she even made a video for Diggy because Diggy didn't come to the event. Mm-hmm. So she made him a little shout out video and recorded it on Dan's phone. And then she sang, and she did a great job too. And I mean, live vocals were on point. Some people were saying in the comments that she's not a great live performer, but she fucking did that last night. And what else? Something else I had to say that I can't remember off the top of my head because we have a whole lot to discuss. Something happened. Turn this fucking TV on. Something happened. I can't put my damn finger on it. On what it was. But anyway, it was just a great weekend. Shout out to everybody that came to Philly. Shout out to everybody that had their parties. And I only seen one fight. And they happened to fight next to me last night. And I had to move out the way because I was not trying to get hit.
Where?
This is at the White Party at whatever club we was at last night at the White Party. They started fighting. It was called Whisper. And Whisper is real nice. Chris started doing events there like 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. They got possibly all the drinks you could want. They got a little VIP area that sits above the club. They got little areas on the side, a big dance floor. It was just real nice last night. Something I did notice, Seven, I don't think Seven has really caught on in Philly yet. Like, you know, they was cheering for her, but they didn't like go off like they did for Mo. So hopefully, you know, in the future, the Seven can, you know, get a little buzz up a little bit with our audience here. Over the weekend, Mariah Carey had this little article on Billboard.com. In the article, I didn't read it. once I seen Mariah Carey plans a Beyonce style album release, I'm like, okay, you already fucked up because you're putting out an article. Beyonce didn't tell nobody she was working on a new album, okay? And she dropped it. When she dropped it, everybody went out and bought it because everybody has been anticipating the release of a Beyonce album. Nobody that I can think of, honestly, is anticipating a Mariah Carey new album, except for The Lambs. And there's no shade to you guys. Mariah Carey has been making us wait almost 2 years. In 2 years, she's released 5 or 6 songs. Jermaine Dupri, you will not sit here and insult our intelligence by saying that Your Mind wasn't a single. It was a single. She released 2 damn videos for it. She performed the song several times, and she was saying that the new album was coming May the 6th. So don't sit here and say that Mariah Carey's not releasing this single or this song was released for that. No, that's all y'all marketing bullshit that they tell y'all to say. No. Just say that Mariah Carey is not doing as well on the charts as we thought she should be. So we're waiting for her to have a good hit, and then we're going to release the album. All of this, the record label saying we're not doing no secret album. There will be no digital release first. This all bullshit. The album is going to do what it's going to do. It's not going to sell well. I'm saying it right now. It's not going to sell well because... What?
You got those juices?
No, you're not drinking them. You're not drinking them damn juices. They just drink stuff because it's there. No. I just feel bad for Mariah Carey because people are just not interested in her like that anymore. And I think she had a real good chance to get people to like her when she was on American Idol last year. And seeing how that went, I think people lost a lot of interest in her. Mm-hmm.
She's still a legend, but it's like...
Yeah.
After a while, it's just like, you know... I agree, like the whole Beyonce style album, I mean anybody can do that whole, you know, secret album, but like you said, Beyonce didn't tell anybody, nobody knew. We knew that Beyonce was making videos, but we didn't know why the hell she was making a video, and we didn't know what the fuck she was making a video for. So if you're going to come out with a surprise album, what's the point of you telling us that you're going to come out with a surprise album?
I don't get it.
Because once it comes out, whether we know the date or not, we're going to be like, oh, well, we knew she was coming out because she told us a few months ago she was coming out with a surprise album. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Right there is a spoiler because now we already know that you plan on coming out with a surprise album.
Yeah. And Mariah, I really need y'all to get it together. As a team, y'all need to do something to get the stations to play your songs on the radio. I feel bad for Mariah because she's like maybe 1 song away from tying the Beatles and 2 songs away from having the most #1 hits by any artist. And it seems like, what, maybe 5 years ago since she had that #1, the rest of her singles have just not elevated her there. And I really would love to see her break the record. But come on, this album is going to do exactly what Ashanti album did. Be on the charts and then fall right the fuck off. And there's no shade to Ashanti. It's just that, for me, I just think that when you keep pushing your album back, you already know it's a disaster going to happen. And it's going to happen, so just let it happen and just start over. Start the fuck over. Release it, promote it like it's the shit, though. But it's still not going to do well. It's still not going to do well. Jermaine Dupri, you can make all the excuses in the world for Mariah. Mariah can make all the excuses for herself. The album is just not going to do well. And that's the fuck that. I don't know what else to say. I just feel bad that seeing somebody like Mariah Carey going through this like she's a new artist. Come on, get it together, y'all. Also, over the weekend, we heard some two people release some racist comments over the weekend. And the first one I seen was I heard about the Cliven Bundy saying that black people were better off as slaves than, you know, being in government homes and sitting out doing nothing. While he's saying that the men had nothing better to do but to go to jail. And I can't remember what else to say. After he said that, I turned it off, and it was only 1 minute and 30 seconds on the video. You know what? It's not that you can say I can't get mad. These old white men, they are going to say whatever they want. They can say they apologize, but that don't mean that they really feel sincere about apologizing for what he said. What he said was really how he felt. But I'm not going to sit here and say that's the fuck right. And anybody out there, if you, come on now, do you know how bad slavery was? To say that black people don't have nothing else better to do, that's a fucking lie. If parents raised their children right and, showed them the right way to do things, we wouldn't have all of these black people going to jail. We got like 3 million black men in jail. And a lot of people that do live off welfare. It's not good. But to sit there and say they're better off as slaves when they got beat for probably doing something wrong or even doing the right thing. People got their ass whooped just to get their ass whooped. And you think that just because some black people sitting there doing nothing that they're better off in slavery. It's white people out there doing the same thing and working the goddamn system. So don't sit here and say all black people do is just sit here and collect checks. Last time I checked, there was more white people on welfare than black people. It's just so wrong. And you know it's wrong. What makes you think that it's okay to sit there with the camera right here in your face and you sit there and say that bullshit?
It's like you said, that's how he feels.
Yeah.
And that's how he's always felt.
Yeah. So don't give me your apology. Save your motherfucking apology. But you fucking wrong for that. And for the black people that do that, and there's some of y'all that do, that sit there and collect the check, get a goddamn job. Go out there and work. Just because you live in a project don't mean you cannot work. They only take 30%. 30% of what you make. And it's people around the corner, because my sister tell me all the time. People around the corner who got them, we used to live around there, whose rent is like maybe $50, $75, $100, and some of them still get evicted. Now ain't that the fucking worst? When you got a house where you don't pay no gas or electric and it's fucking central air, and you can't pay your rent, or you mean to tell me you can't go to work? Come on, we do have to do better. It's a lot of us that have to do better. Even I kick myself in the ass. I have to do better. We all have work to do. So I'm not going to say and act like I'm better. I ain't better than no fucking body. Look where I'm at. But I know the right things to do. I ain't out there selling no drugs. I get mad when I see people just sitting on corners all day like it's nothing to do. Like you wake up and you sitting outside. Bitch, get a job. Get a motherfucking job. So you can be all right when you get older. If you get older, for not doing, it's just sad to see how some of us are. It's like no motivation to do anything. But I ain't gonna sit there and say we better off as fucking slaves. You out your fucking mind.
What are we better off as?
We're better off as seeing how other people get money and get rich if we had that same mindset. Like for black people, we never knew to save money and to have bank accounts and all of that. It's just the way that white people had better things than us, and they were taught from generation to generation how to do things. And we're what? Only like 150 years after racism. I mean, not after, that ain't nowhere. After slavery, shit, we were just being able to vote, with women being able to vote, segregation, desegregate. We are still trying to just make it. And it's hard for us to even make it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we just have a long way to go for a lot of stuff. But we have to start early with our children and get them in the right mindset. Even if the father is not present in the home, it doesn't mean that your child should be going out there being crazy and acting crazy. No. My father wasn't there for me, and I ain't out there terrorizing the world, and I can't use no excuse, I don't know what it's like to be a man because my father wasn't there. No, you know what I do? I do things different than the way he do things. If I ever had children, I will always be in my children's life. And one of the main things my mom told me is the same way you feel as a child. As a child, she told me, the same way you feel now, if you ever had children, don't ever make them feel the way that you do. And a lot of men, when they have these children, they run. You don't have to run. Step up to the plate. It's not hard to be a parent. Well, it is hard to be a parent. But it's not hard to teach them the right things. And a lot of these young people, y'all have these babies, and they are just terrorizing. It's like, why are you letting your child talk to the teacher that way? Why do you curse out the teacher when the teacher tells you about your child? Why do you let your child run all over you, say what the hell he want, do what he want? Ooh, I'm on fire today. I just don't get it, but we have to make it better. And I get on my nieces too, and I get on their moms too. Don't ask me how many children do I have. Those are my responsibilities too. It's not just one parent. It's the family and it's your community that helps raise these children. And we have to inspire our children to do better than just sitting out on corners and selling drugs. How about we take them off the corner and put them in the police athletic league and go back to having these after school programs and having camps in the summer for these children to do things instead of getting into trouble. When I was coming up, it was none of that going on. We always were busy. We always had something to do. And we knew how to fucking play. Children don't play. I don't see children playing jump rope. I see them playing basketball. I don't see the king ball. I don't see the hopscotch. And you know how the little chalk be in the street or where they was playing hopscotch. I don't see none of that no more. But anyway.
I'm really hot, but I don't want you to turn that on because...
I'll put it on low.
Well, I'm sick, and so I don't... It's going to get worse.
I can turn the ceiling fan on.
Can you?
All right.
I just have a... Oh, my goodness.
Okay. So, Donald Sterling. I never heard of this man before. All I know is that he owns the LA Clippers, and there was an audio released by his girlfriend. Yes, the girlfriend baited the hell out of him by recording him on the phone and saying all of these things. She's not looking good in this either. But for you to be an owner, for you not to think that someone can record all the things you do, all the things you say, and you made these remarks about black people, it's like you're good enough to work for me, but you're not good enough to be seen around me and all of that. That was it's just wrong. Don't fucking release an apology because I don't want your apology. I want you to just step down because you came at Magic Johnson. You just came at anybody that's black. Yeah. It's like, and the sad thing is, a lot of people are taught to feel this way, and they still do it in their homes. He's just one of the ones that got caught.
Now, how do you feel about the players? Some people thought that the players should protest, and some people said no, they shouldn't.
But see, the players should protest, but they can't because they are under contract. So it's not like they can say, "Oh, I'm not going to play today." Mm-hmm. You messing up a lot of people money. You talking about ESPN, ABC, yes.
But you know, somebody made it. I think it was Stephen A. Smith who was on Steve Harvey this morning.
He reminds me of Ludacris so much.
I think it was him. I don't know, but whoever it was that I was listening to, they made a good point. They said, you know, as nasty as the comments that Donald Sterling made, they said that the players shouldn't protest because at the end of the day, they're not playing for Donald Sterling, they're playing for themselves. This is a championship that they're trying to win for themselves. And even though, yes, Donald Sterling, it would benefit him too because it's his team winning, but at the end of the day, it's them. And that's why they're playing for them. I thought that what they did with the whole taking off the jerseys and throwing it, I said, okay, well, if they ain't going to protest, then hey. I like that.
Because that's what they had to do. Now, let's say
their coach didn't want them to do that. He said that Doc Rivers said that he didn't even want them to do that, but he said he couldn't stop them because...
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. It's sad all the way around.
It is sad all the way around because it's like you disrespect not just African Americans, but you disrespect the team that you own because... majority of them are African American.
90% of the NBA are black.
Yeah, and your coach is African American, and it's like a lot of the people who come to the games are African American. So it's like, how do you say something like that? But you know what I thought too, Liza Minnelli? No, Alonso.
Oh yes.
You know.
He tried to do that.
Yeah, he did, but it didn't really work too well for him because he was really contradicting himself.
Yes. And then he realized and tried to do damage control.
Yeah, then he tried to do damage control, but it didn't. By the end of the day, the damage was already done. It was done. It really was. He made a comment on his Twitter about trying to say that it was just a whole setup because who records somebody's conversation when they're just having a regular phone conversation? And I'll say this, I do agree with him on that part, but I just had to say this. I do believe that this man, Donald Sterling, and his girlfriend were going through issues prior to this one specific blow up. So I think that he's made these comments before in the past to her, and so this probably was the final straw for her, and she probably said, you know what, I'm gonna get his ass real good this time. I'm gonna get him good, and I'm gonna record him because I know he's gonna call me and go off on me about having black people on my Instagram page because he's probably done it before. And this was her way of getting him back. Now I'm not for sure if it's true or not, but apparently his wife, Donald Sterling's wife, came out and said that this is nothing new, that he's been...
Oh, see, I didn't hear anything about her saying anything, but I did hear that she's suing the girlfriend,
even though she's
something else.
Because I've seen pictures of all three of them at the game together, but sitting.
Shit,
like,
that's how some people got it like that. That where the women don't care.
I don't want it like that.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't. Fuck that.
No.
But some women just be like, oh well, he got the money.
And they've been married.
He takes care of me, and look, he ain't doing too much exciting in the bedroom. I tell you that.
No, he don't look like it. Doesn't excite me if he wants.
But he knew he was wrong. I feel bad for the players, but like if I had a boss that did that, now that the team, I mean the employees can probably strike, you know, or do something. But him as an owner, he knows he's wrong, and how can you? Well, a lot of people will feel that way, and they got black people working for them. It's just.
He should definitely step down.
Step the fuck down. Just give it to a new owner. And to all you other owners out there, just don't get caught. And Donald Trump, you know Donald Trump had something to say on Fox News today. And it's like, you know what? It's like Donald Trump, of course he didn't agree with what he said, but don't make an excuse as if it's all right to be racist, but don't get caught. That's what I got. He was saying that, oh yeah, she was wrong for doing something like that. Why would you even record people conversations? Like he was kind of like defending them for coming at the girl.
Yeah, he was saying that what Donald Sterling did was wrong, but he was more so upset with the girl for recording. Yeah. Because now he don't want none of his girlfriends to catch him saying something nasty like that. Yeah. Because you can't tell me Donald Trump ain't used.
And he keep always saying the blacks, the blacks, the blacks, that girl bye.
The blacks.
The blacks. I have a lot of friends that's black, and you know the blacks does this. That's racist.
The blacks.
I just say black people, white people. You know the whites. No.
The white, right?
The whites. Fuck that.
The colors.
Girl, bye.
Can you imagine somebody slipped and called you that?
I will get them together real nice. Cause you don't call me color. Call me Kevin, or call me. You don't even have to say I'm black. Everybody knows that. You can look at my skin color and see that I'm black.
Excuse me, whose show was he on when he said the blacks? Fox News. Was it Sean Henry?
No, he was on Fox and Friends, Elizabeth Hasselbeck and them show.
And what did she say? Oh, she's on that show now?
Yeah, I really didn't. I only listened to a portion of the clip, but Elizabeth really wasn't speaking much. It was the other guy that she's on here.
Whoopi's cool too right there.
She knew not. She better not make no racist comments.
We'll eat her.
Yeah. And speaking of Whoopi Goldberg, I watched this movie on Lifetime. A day late and a dollar short. It has Mekhi Phifer, Tashina Arnold, Anika Noni Rose, Kimberly Elise, and Whoopi Goldberg and Ving Rhames. It was a good movie. And as I watched this movie, it made me upset that Whoopi Goldberg don't get roles like that. And you know Whoopi ain't lying because she says it on the show all the time. They're not offering me anything. They don't give me anything. Whoopi played the shit out of that role. She's just a talented actress, and I think that it's just unfair how the way the industry does her. She doesn't always have to play no old person. It has to play a grandmother. Whoopi Goldberg can play any fucking body if they gave her the chance. If you can give Meryl Streep all these different roles, Whoopi Goldberg can do the same damn thing. So, Whoopi, I'm hoping that you do get more scripts your way, and, you know, I hope you take them. Because the last time I seen you in a movie was for Colored Girls, and that was 2010. So, Whoopi, get yourself back out there and or do something. But don't let your talents, I'm saying to go to waste, but you need to showcase your talents a little bit more. Get them out there.
Somebody needs to let her showcase it more.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, excuse me, this cold is getting to me. I think that's one of the reasons why she is sticking on The View for so long. Because I honestly think that Whoopi would have left The View a long time ago.
And them roles.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, had those roles been coming in, I don't think she'd have been on The View this long. But I think because the roles are not coming in, she's like, okay, well, this is a steady job, it's a steady paycheck, it's an easy job.
Yeah, smoke my weed. She said she stopped smoking.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she said she stopped smoking. She said she
amazing.
did
She'll get right on The View and tell them and then every time she steps off smoking weed, Barbara gets very tense. And Whoopi will look at her like, what? What? And Whoopi knows that it makes her mad. And you know what else I think makes Barbara mad too?
What?
Is every time they bring up the fact that she used to sleep with a black man.
Oh, yeah.
And she always tries to, no.
Mm-hmm.
And Whoopi will say,
married
you know,
man.
okay. And Whoopi will bring it up, and then Sherry will follow right along with it. And then they'll throw in, you know, it's in the book audition, go get it, you know. But I think that's kind of like, because Barbara Walters is old school. Like, she don't want to talk about stuff like that private stuff. She don't talk about her age, even though we all know she's 84. She looks good for 84, though. Mm-hmm. She does.
Yep, and her last day is May 16th. And they're going to have all the women of that's been on The View on the day before. And she's going to have some kind of prime time special.
Rosie and Elizabeth?
Girl, it's going to be a good show.
It's going to be nice. It is.
But I would love to see them throw shade at each other.
I would too.
I would love it.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go home and watch that fight all over again. That was...
She was like, no. She's like, no, Rosie, you make your own comments.
Oh, and they said, come on, let's go to... I think it was Joyce. She said, come on, let's go to commercial. And Rosie took those cue cards and said, no, we're not going to go to commercial. We're not.
We still have more time.
We still have more time. She's looking at that clock. We still have more time. And went straight back to Elizabeth. I said, that was... What?
That was classic.
That was a classic
fight. The next day, Rosie was gone. Okay. Barbara said, "You don't."
Barbara said she was at home yelling at that TV.
She was.
She said that. I think she said in the interview she was at home yelling at the TV, trying to get them to cut to commercial.
Oh wow!
Cut to commercial. I think she said she was calling in, trying to get the producers to cut to commercial, but they wouldn't cut to because they knew she was calling.
I'm gonna put that.
Bill Getty probably said, "Don't answer."
Okay. I'm gonna put the link in the more info box so y'all can see what we was talking about. It was a real tense day.
Yeah.
At The View.
That was before Sherry was even a main host. She was just a co-host at that time. Like she was just a guest host.
Yes, and she was trying to get them to cut to the commercial.
It was just Joy and oh my God. And it was almost to the point where Joy and Sherry wasn't even there because Elizabeth and Rosie was just going at it. And they just was like, would not shut up.
It's all about 9/11.
All about 9/11.
They was going off.
No, it wasn't about 9/11. It was about 9/11, but remember, somebody said something about Rosie
not caring about.
Yeah, and then she said that Elizabeth didn't stand up for her because Elizabeth must have been there, or they must have been talking to her, and she said, and she called Elizabeth a coward on national TV for not standing up for her, and that got to Elizabeth. You know, white people don't like to be called cowards. You're a coward. Somebody call me a coward. Okay.
Ain't nobody ever called me.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't get mad, but you know, white people, they get mad. You coward. And I mean, that was a good show.
Yeah,
I miss stuff like that.
Yeah,
and the one where Whoopi got Elizabeth together for about the N-word, and Elizabeth started crying.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that? Remember, I think it was like around the time when Obama was first running for president.
And did she say the N-word?
No, she didn't say that because you know she knows better not to say the N-word. But I think her and Barbara had asked the question, why is it okay for black people to say the N-word and not white people to say it? Because Elizabeth's point was nobody should be saying it. And Whoopi said, well, no.
Oh, yeah, I say it. I
do remember. And then Barbara said something.
And then Sherry
said, Barbara, no, you better not say it. You better not say it. Not you can't, but you better not say it. And she pointed to her and said it. And Barbara Walters didn't say nothing. That was the first time I ever saw her. I said, Sherry?
Sherry get mad
because you
Sherry
talk to Barbara like that. Not Barbara.
When it comes to the N-word and racist stuff, she don't play that.
She looked at Barbara. She said, no, you better not say it. Barbara said, well, can I say it? She said, no, you better not say it. I said, what, Sherry? You don't talk to her like that? And you just started working here? You're 90 days probation.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. That was classic View. Now you see why I love The View so much. I haven't watched The View in so long. Like,
it's like, why?
Why? Once Elizabeth, and I just talked, and we're going to get back into the show, but once, I talked about this today with one of my coworkers, once Elizabeth Hasselbeck left, the show started going downhill, and then once Joy Behar left, it was really, really downhill. Yeah. Because I felt as though the lady at my job today, she said Elizabeth. She said I didn't like Elizabeth, and I said, well, nobody really liked Elizabeth because of her views. And I said it's not that I didn't like her, I just didn't like her views. I said, but I respected the fact that she was able to come to that show every day, knowing that majority of the people on that stage did not agree with everything she said, and they always attacked her for what she thought and what she believed. But she was able to hold her own. I said I respect somebody like that because there's a lot of times here that everybody ain't going to agree with what you say, but the fact that she was able to stand up for herself for so many years. Okay, she said a lot of things that I didn't agree with and that I didn't like, but the fact that she was able to do it and not say, well, I'm not coming back to this show because, you know, people just don't like me, and no, she didn't do that. And when I was able to go to The View last year and I got to see the show firsthand live, I was just like, you know what, all of these women, because Barbara wasn't there that day, it was just Sherry, Whoopi, Elizabeth, and Joy, and I was like, you know what, all of these women up on the stage are able to hold their own. And I just said to myself, I wish everybody could come to The View and have a good time like I did, but I was glad I was able to see them before they left.
You know what, Jenny McCarthy, she can go.
Yeah, she can.
Whoopi Goldberg, she said she's not here for no man joining the show.
Oh, that's what she said?
Yeah, she was on Wendy Williams, and she was just like, this show is about women's view. And she was like, this is about broads talking. That's what she kept saying. I was busting out laughing. But, I don't know. I
would love to see
I want a Republican in there.
Right.
What is that? Rachel Compost Duffy.
Who?
I liked her. She was some Republican lady. I like her. And then Barbara let her know, yeah, I didn't hire you. She let her know. Not even 5 minutes into the show. She was like, yeah, you were good, but, you know, we didn't hire you. And, you know.
Cool. And Barbara let it be known.
Yeah. Barbara's old.
Yeah, she don't care no more.
But I liked her, and I would really love for Meghan McCain to join. Yeah. We need a Republican woman that's young and that can stand up in her views like Elizabeth did.
And culture, you been
bitch! But I would tune in just to see the dumb shit she said that day.
Because her and
broke my picture, but that's all right.
But her and Whoopi together every day.
No, Whoopi would quick.
Oh, Whoopi!
You thought they walked out on Bill O'Reilly?
Because she got right on up with those red shoes on and walked right. And Barbara was upset.
Yes.
So this is what you don't do.
She's like, we apologize for that. So Barbara made them apologize.
She said, you just don't get up and walk away. It's a lot of classic moments from The View.
Yes.
But we're going to get back to this show.
So, and big news that woke me up today. Beyonce and Jay-Z are going on the Run tour.
Now, what was the name of the tour that we thought? What was the name that we thought the tour should be?
The Royalty Tour.
Was it Royalty Tour?
I think the Royalty, or I don't know, but I know we didn't say On the Run. Not Two Kings. Did he say Two Kings? I don't know.
We did say Two Kings, but I don't know if we chose that because it was one name that we both agreed on. It was like, yeah, that would be perfect. But apparently, they didn't pick the name we chose because we would have had people tweeting us saying it.
Yeah. So,
but they did decide to go on tour, like we said.
Yeah. They was going to go on tour.
Yeah, but we didn't know that.
Yeah, we didn't know.
But we kept saying they should.
Yes. But I'm happy that they're going on tour. I'm just waiting to see these ticket prices. Because Beyonce, y'all like to release the tour. This is what y'all do wrong that I don't like. Okay? Let me tell you the shit I don't like. First of all, you know it's the end of the month. Bitches got to pay their rent. You don't send an email Monday morning at the end of the month, knowing that rent is due, and you're going to send an email saying, yeah, tickets go on sale tomorrow, here's the pre-sale code. You don't be snatching up people's rent like that. People will let their lights go off to get a Jay-Z and Beyonce ticket.
They will.
So I think that they should have gave them, like, tickets go on sale on this day. Give us a couple weeks or a month at least.
They should have told us like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Like when you called me this morning, I'm like, first of all, I got to give you a check tomorrow. Second of all,
yeah, you do.
I gotta look at my money and see if I can even pay to go see them right away. So that's my only gripe about it. But other than that, this stadium tour is going to be the motherfucking bomb. And I don't know how you cannot spend your money to go see Jay-Z and Beyonce. They are the best at what they do. They are on the top in both of their own lanes. And now you got them together on one show and you're going to miss it? I don't think so. Like you can't stand for Jay and Beyonce and not go to this concert. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And it's on a Saturday when it comes
out. Yeah, bitch, that's
going to be the Jay-Z weekend.
Oh my God! And it's 4th of July
I would say
weekend.
we should throw a party, but
We
then we
should.
can't because I may not be here on the 4th, and then
Where you
Saturday is
going?
to Wildwood, and then Saturday's the concert.
Where?
Wild.
Oh, Wildwood. I'm like, where? Yeah, but
Can you imagine?
it's gonna
Clubs is
be
gonna
fun.
be because people gonna be coming out of town.
Yes, they're gonna be lying on flyers saying that Beyonce and Jay-Z coming to their
Lying.
Yeah, just
Knowing damn
coming.
well they're not coming in there.
No.
No.
But it would be fun to go to a club that's playing Beyonce and Jay-Z and all of that stuff. I really hope that what they add to their set list is all the songs
That they
did
done
together.
Right. And not that one.
Yes. You tried it. Okay. Yeah, so I want all of them. I will do every last song they did together. Then Beyonce do her set and Jay-Z do his set. But I want Beyonce to go last. Well, they're gonna probably close the show together.
Yeah, they're gonna close the show together, and I think they're gonna close the show with. Cause
I don't like that song. Though.
I love it.
I don't like it.
I like it.
That's the only song I don't like. I'll tell you. I don't like On the Run. That's the only song I don't like.
I like that song.
But I like every other song. That's why I keep saying they need to do a joint album. Beyonce don't sing like that. That's more Janet style.
I told you I'm sick. And maybe when I bring out the best in you,
But that tour, let me tell you all.
What?
I
First of all,
know.
we already know how the Justin Timberlake and Jay-Z concert
It was off.
Now just
the
imagine
chain.
this one.
Y'all had to carry me out.
Jay-Z gonna come out first, and then his wife gonna come up from under the stage and just stand. And just not arena.
Stadium. Yes, bitch. You can say yes, bitch. Yes. And my Soldier Boy voice
Is going to go off, and I guarantee you she'll probably stand there for a good 2 minutes, just letting them scream. And he's probably gonna stand to the side, letting them scream too. And then all of a sudden she's gonna say, "Girls,
it's gonna be crazy. All I know is I can't wait, and I will be in the building, and I'm going to have a good time. I'm gonna find me an outfit to wear. I'm gonna find a nice outfit to wear. I don't even dress up for concerts, except for Gaga, but I'm gonna dress up and go to that one.
That's gonna be wild." So July 5th, 2014, Jay-Z and Beyonce will be in Philadelphia.
At the
Y'all should come to
Citizens Bank
Philadelphia
Park.
and party with us.
And
'cause
plus, New York don't even have a tour date. Now that's
I
crazy.
heard that it was the 4th of July. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. But yet, I'm not seeing anything that says it.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine them not doing New York City. You know what I mean?
Yankee
I just can't-
Stadium, they're
yeah.
not going.
I
What?
can't imagine that. I really can't imagine that. So they have to. It has to be a date for New York City because I just can't imagine that. But I know for a fact that if you're not able to go to New York, y'all should just come to Philly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the bomb.
Yeah, we need to do something that weekend. We need to do that. Bitch, we're gonna do something.
No, Kevin, we really do.
Yeah, I'm serious.
But I don't know what, because that's 4th of July weekend too.
That Saturday, we could do.
We can't do nothing that Saturday because
Or maybe
people
that
gonna
Sunday.
be getting ready for the show. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but maybe that Sunday. So we gotta do something that weekend. If you can't make it to the barbecue, we gotta do something that Sunday.
I don't know what we can do. I really don't.
Well,
And
y'all drop
I
it in the
just-
comments. I know they're gonna come up with something.
No, I'm dead serious though. When I just thought about that, I just was like, we should do something that weekend, but I don't know what because 4th of July, 4th of July is Friday. You know, people just gonna be, Then Saturday, I won't expect too many people to do something early on in the day because people will be getting ready for Saturday night. Whatever the case may be. And then Sunday, that's when people who came from out of town, they on their way home.
Well, maybe a club that Saturday night. I could try
Friday
to
night is the concert.
after the concert.
Ain't nobody goes to no club after no concert.
A lot of people do.
I'm not. I'm going home to soak my feet.
Well, girl, go soak your feet, cause I'm gonna still be on a high.
And put some pause in my mouth because I'm gonna lose my voice by the end of the show. Once she steps on stage, it's a wrap. You already know it's a wrap. I lose my voice at all her concerts anyway.
Well, maybe we can do like a little meet and greet before the show, like how I don't know. We could probably meet somewhere, and I know they got a restaurant in there somewhere, Chickies and Pete's somewhere. We could do something with all of us and just have a good time, and then
That's nice.
go enjoy
Yeah,
the
that's
show.
nice. And then go enjoy the show. That's nice.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. We're gonna work on it. Somebody is DMing the hell out of me.
Yeah, I see.
Um,
And it's coming through as your text message. Why?
Because sometimes I don't see my DMs all the time, so I get it sent to my phone. I'm going to talk about Bill O'Reilly being upset with Beyonce. Bill O'Reilly, you pick any reason to hate Beyonce. You are now campaigning against Beyonce because she's been voted the top on the top 100 most influential people. And then he's saying it's because of Beyonce that she doesn't use her status to tell people not to get pregnant. It is not Beyonce's job to be in the bedrooms of America. Okay, let's just get
like
one thing down. Yeah, what are you doing to prevent people from not getting pregnant?
Because she's a woman, she has to tell people not to get pregnant.
Like,
that's sexist.
That's just like saying Jay-Z. Very. And it's just like saying Jay-Z is responsible for these men out there who don't raise their children because of who he is, and he's the father to his daughter. He should be trying to tell more people to do it. No, if you should not leave it into these stars' hands. Why don't you leave it into the other political people's hands?
Or the parents of the kids.
Yeah, that too.
Because I no shade, but I don't hear Michelle Obama talking.
That's what I was about to say.
I don't hear
leave it to Michelle
and Barack.
But Barack will say in a minute, these men need to raise their children.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But and let's be fair. It's not like Michelle and Barack don't agree with Bill, and it's not like Beyonce and Jay-Z don't agree with you either. But why do you keep throwing it out there for them to be the spokesperson for this?
Yeah,
no, it's not their responsibility.
No, I don't see you trying to get Miley Cyrus out there to fucking do it, bitch. Oh. I don't see you saying that to Rihanna. Oh. You want to sit there
or Fantasia.
Fan-fucking-tasia. Where's she been at?
Okay.
Last time I heard she got drunk at Candy's wedding, child. Candy said she's not mad. Because I would have gave her a drunk statement too, bitch. Bitch, I was tore up.
She was tore up with Mama Joyce. Because Mama Joyce was tore up last night, but we're going to get to that.
Yeah, Mama Joyce said she wasn't even mad at Fantasia either. She said nothing. We had a good fucking time. Bill, just save that shit for somebody else. Right. You hate Beyonce, all right. If you hate her so much, stop talking about her on your show. And don't invite people on your show that defend her and then overtalk them. Because you know he had a black person in the middle, two white people on the side, and of course the white lady will agree with Bill O'Reilly. But it's like, y'all trying to attack this one person, like, don't do that. And if I was you, miss, it's not even about giving Bill O'Reilly respect. Just say, you're going to respect me enough to let me speak my mind and you're not going to overtalk me. Or if not, bitch, I could just let this go.
Right.
Like, come on now. So, don't put McKell on there. Bill O'Reilly, the next time you want to talk about Beyonce, put McKell in there. We'll put McKell in the suit. Send him, put him on Skype, and then he could go off a bit and stand and get your ass together. I would love to see that.
Oh, bitch.
I would love to see that. Don't come at me. Like, let her be great. You talk about she's not a role model. Look at all the terminal ill people she visits. Nobody reports that. She stops her show just to acknowledge these people. And you don't say shit about that. Have you ever congratulated her on that? How many wishes she probably made through Make-A-Wish Foundation? You never talk about that. All you're saying is, oh, she's selling sex. So what? Now we get to see a new side that's already been there and she's probably been afraid to show. So you want to condemn her for that because she's a role model. No, the parents need to monitor their own children and tell them, shit, sex is good. If she want to promote sex, let her promote sex. A lot of the fans want to hear it. I want to hear it. A lot of people out there want to make love to a Beyonce record and make babies off of that. So don't sit there and say, oh, she's not a role model for that. You want to get somebody together, bitch, get Justin Bieber and Miley Cyrus together for their influential ways.
Okay, because they get high every chance they get.
Every damn chance.
I've never heard of Beyonce getting high nowhere.
Yeah, but you know what? Even if she did get high, she could do that on her own fucking time.
But we don't hear about it.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, we might see her tipsy a lot of times, but so what?
She's grown. She can do that.
Oh, amen.
Because she made a song saying what?
I'm a grown woman, and I can do whatever I want. That's right. Because we're not going to act like Jay-Z ain't been high. Come on,
okay.
Man. And you know they're the number one couple.
Okay. And you know that house smells like weed.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Something I forgot to talk about. This the last Knowles, and then we can keep going. Matthew Knowles now don't have to pay child support for 3.5 years.
Because he overpaid.
Yes, he overpaid. Bitch, I never heard about overpaying child support. And he got off on a good technicality. But let me tell you something. No matter how good, no matter what, Matthew Knowles, you need to be raising your son. I don't give a damn about the child support checks. Mm-hmm. You should be there for your son.
Right.
And it's a bad look for you because the way you raised your daughters, you were a family man. Y'all were a family. Y'all was a middle class family getting that bread. And for your child to grow up and be in this situation, it's not right. You got people pointing the finger at Beyonce just because Beyonce is rich. It's not Beyonce's job to take care of her brother. I'm sure.
Take care of his child.
Yeah, well, his child.
Right.
I'm sure somewhere down the line, Beyonce probably will do something. Cause it got first. You just don't know how much it hurts somebody to be in that situation where their father went off and then got somebody pregnant while they were still married to their mom. So you don't know how deep you could cut somebody with that. Now, unless you've been through it, and I haven't been through that, to see my family together and then find out my dad had somebody else pregnant. Like, you don't know. So maybe she's not ready to deal with it, and maybe she hasn't even swallowed that pill yet. Right. And that's why she doesn't deal with it.
Because we know Solange is swallowed.
Yeah.
Solange will tell you in a minute. Who?
Yeah.
He won't Joe Jackson, my son.
Yeah. So that's how she made.
Yeah, and she said Matthew
But see,
won't be managing mine.
But look how being Joe Jackson turned out Beyonce. She is everywhere and still talking. 17 years later, still relevant.
Right.
And number one.
Joe Jackson. But Solange wanted Joe Jackson, her son. And she has every right to say that. That's her son.
Clearly he didn't Joe Jackson, huh?
No. You tried it. You definitely tried that.
No, but he didn't.
He didn't. He Marlon Jackson though.
Latoya, let me stop. No. Because
read me.
there you go, you get that one little head. But Solange is good at what she does.
She is. She's good at what she does.
Oh, Solange, come on, boo. Get it together. Get back with that guy Dev. Y'all need to fix your broken relationship and make some good music.
She don't play.
Pebbles suing Viacom for $40 million. Exactly.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles is suing Viacom for $40 million. She said, fuck suing TLC. Fuck suing VH1. I'm going to the... Okay? I'm going to the parent company. I'm suing Viacom. And they own all of them. BET, MTV, not VH1. I think VH1. They all under the same umbrella. But, Pebbles, baby girl, let me tell you something. TLC has been talking about you for a long motherfucking time on how you did them wrong.
Almost 20 years.
Almost 20 years. Y'all had it behind the music where they talked about how you did them wrong. You were in the video saying, I was the fall guy, I was this, I was that. No, you and your husband, sneaky ass people. Y'all did it to a lot of people. And if it wasn't TLC, it was Miss Toni Braxton. Y'all got people.
They got
and real good. I mean,
real good to the point
real good.
Oprah had to read it.
Yes.
And they let her out for Oprah to read.
Yes. And now, and speaking of that, which I haven't talked about, which I neglected to talk about, but Toni Braxton and Oprah, they are now working together on a Darlene Love project.
No, I don't need them to do that. I need them to do a prime time with Oprah. That's what I need to do.
That's gotta happen. That's going to happen next fall.
Darlene, I'll see her at the project.
Yes, it's going to happen next fall.
I want to see this, okay?
Yes, it's going to be good. That is going to be a good Sunday night.
That's going to be a good read.
Oh,
because the minute Toni brings up about those dishes, Oprah going to be just like this. Well, wait a minute.
Let me tell you, hey,
Oprah, cross those legs.
Oprah,
let
look,
her know.
I'm telling y'all right now.
And Oprah's going to tell her, even today in 2014, I still don't have Louis Vuitton dishes. And if she tell her that, if she tells her that, I'm Oprah and I still don't have those kind of dishes.
It is going to be a good night on OWN. First, Oprah, this is how you do it. First, you start out with the next chapter with Darlene Love. Then the next chapter you do it with Toni fucking Braxton.
And let all the clips be about how Toni was mad at you.
Oh, yes. Ooh. And then go to the Darlene Love movie. And that is a good night on OWN. After all y'all went back and forth, you still gonna air my movie on. That is gonna be good.
Oh my God. Oprah, I know that's coming. Oprah's people are going to call Toni.
Yes. Toni should have been to the next chapter. See,
Toni should have called Oprah.
See, I caught on to the shade when she did the next chapter with Babyface and not Toni. And then she's asking Babyface questions about Toni. No, Oprah, say these questions for Toni Braxton. Don't ask Babyface how I'm doing. Ask me how I'm doing. Like, y'all, you know they're going to bring that behind the music up. She's like, Oprah was very mean to me.
What if she did reach out to Toni to do one and Toni just declined?
No, Toni needs to do it.
Yeah,
Toni has a book coming out. Look, Toni, at this point, Toni needs all of the promotion she can get. All.
Or they'll be having a Darlene Love story /
Child, Toni Braxton. No, bitch. Don't do that, because Tony is not untongue. Okay?
No, she's not. Who you think you played Tony Braxton in a TV movie? Jennifer Hudson?
No. No.
Someone
No. You know what? if anything, there was this girl that was on the X Factor, that had got kicked out. They got kicked off the show.
Italian?
You trying it, but if y'all missed that interview, make sure y'all watch it. It was this girl that looked like Tony Braxton. She looked like she could be one of the sisters. And if anything, I know it's a Braxton that they all look like. It's somebody in the family probably trying to get out there that can act. I say put them in there. Somebody gonna play Tony Braxton. She needs a movie. She has been through a lot, and
who's gonna play Oprah in the scene where Oprah tells her about those dishes?
Baby, Jennifer Hudson. You could be Oprah. No. Oprah was a lot smaller back then doing that interview.
Hey, Oprah lose that weight forever.
You know who could do it? Deborah Wilson from Mad TV. She always played Oprah and
that'd be too funny. Cause you'd be sensitive to stuff.
But Pebbles, baby girl, don't get mad for how you was. No, I mean, $40 million, you're not going to get $40 million.
Out of
they
Viacom
might settle.
or any con.
They might settle, okay?
Because you won't get it.
They
They'll
might
set her
settle,
up
but they ain't going to
.com
get no
back.
$40 million. She might want $40, but you ain't getting it.
$40, that's what they're going to give her. They got
How you going to get mad for how you was?
They going to give her 40 acres and a mule.
Yes.
Set her on her way. You jiggaboo. No, you did not come to me saying that I'm going to give you $40
million.
All because you stole those girls' money and they told it, and now you mad at us for them.
You know you did them wrong, girl. And then she gonna say the only thing that they got right about me is that I had Chanel bags. Girl, bye.
Girl, bye. And that your husband was sleeping around.
With Chili. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Can we talk about how this student killed the girl at his school because she rejected him as a prom date? He threw her down the steps, stabbed her in the neck, all over a prom date rejection. For all of y'all out there, I want y'all to know this. Rejection is a part of life. If someone rejects you, it's just not your time to be with that person. Maybe somewhere down the line, they might see something in you, but right now they say no, respect that no. You don't go around killing people on Facebook because they turned down your friend rejection. You don't go around killing people. The only time you need to be killing anybody is if you are in fear of your life and it's life threatening. Not just because I'm black and you want to kill me. Okay?
Self-defense.
Self-defense. But a real self-defense.
Yeah. Like
not you starting shit and then you kill them. No, bitch. Okay. But he killed her. And you know, I just want to tell y'all, rejection is a part of life. People will turn you down, but that doesn't give you the right to go ahead and kill them. Yes, you still might say fuck you and everything, but all right, just move on to the next person. It's never that deep where you got to kill somebody. And people take rejection very hard. Mm-hmm. Like, some people might think that I'm coming at them, or sometimes I think that they coming at me. If anything, I'll just say I apologize, because it's not that serious if I thought you was coming at me in the wrong way, and I might have accidentally blocked you and stuff. But to put a family through pain because she said no to you in a prom, that is going to make other people afraid to turn somebody down on a prom. I hope he's put away forever. I mean, because if he could do that, lock him away forever. And she was a pretty girl. Want to go kill her over that. Just sad. Just sad. And then I seen something on Facebook where this family got killed because the mom was in a video on Facebook beating this other girl up. And it was in retaliation. They killed the husband and the boyfriend in bed, leaving them with 3 children with no parents, and they were middle school sweethearts. They was together for 7 years and married for 3. Memphis, Tennessee. You know, it's just, it make me mad when I see stuff like that. You know, all of that fighting and recording it and putting it on the internet, you don't have to do that. It's not that serious. Instead of picking up a phone, how about you use your hands to help break stuff up? You know me, I ain't breaking nothing up. Somebody might accidentally hit me, but if you are one of those brave people, please do it.
Or call 911.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Last topic, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Reunion, part mother effing 2. How can I calm down? First of all, let me tell you, Kenya, you remind me of somebody that's that knows what they're doing while they're doing it. All of this,
Even though it's
it's
wrong.
not right for me to be, it's not right to fight, and if they want to fight, they shouldn't be sitting on the couch. You sound like a bitch that sees that button that says push, and you keep pushing. You already know what you did was wrong. You did not even say you were wrong. I'm glad Nene told you, no, bitch. You got props. You had a bullhorn. You had a scepter. And you kept putting it in people's personal
Never would
space.
she do that to Nene or Candy.
No.
Never.
Because she knows who to do it to.
And she knows who to do it to. She would never do that to them.
Yeah, and you violated Cynthia's space when you kept putting that damn thing in her face.
And Cynthia didn't even say that she did.
Yeah.
You know, Cynthia just acted like, no, I don't think she did anything wrong.
Come on now. Bitch, you're not going to be blowing anything in my ear. You're not going to be, huh?
No, I'm saying, go ahead.
Yeah, you're not going to be blowing anything in my motherfucking face and thinking it's alright. I'm not. It's not alright. Nene. We'll say Mama Joyce for last.
Oh my God.
Candy. What's her name? Nene.
Lanithia.
Yes, Lanithia Moose Leaks. She got her together with that. The moose has spoken.
The moose has spoken.
Wait, see, Nene, you know I love you, but I gotta read you every fucking week, and it's making people think that I don't like you.
That's alright. Let them think it.
Let me tell you something. Cynthia was the best friend you ever had on a franchise of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all had your situation, but again, you said that you are above everybody, so you treat everybody like they're beneath you. So the respect that you demand from them, you do not reciprocate it. And if you can't reciprocate it, who needs a friend like you? You are in your 40s. I'm pretty sure you're close to 50 or midway to 50. To sit there as a grown-ass woman, remember you call yourself a glam mom, you sitting there while someone is pouring their heart out to you. You are sitting there rolling your eyes, sucking your teeth, and just making all kind of ugly faces. You know, it was sad for me to see Cynthia finally realize that this bitch was never my real friend in the first place. Let me tell you, you could record a reunion 6 months ago. Record a show 6 months ago, and y'all can probably still hang out afterwards because again, she was kissing your ass. She did. She went out her way for you. Like she could have cursed you out about you calling Peter a bitch, but she didn't. But she did feel disrespected, and she wanted to talk to you about it. Even though you apologized to Peter, your apology was not sincere. And you know, if anybody were to disrespect you or Greg in that manner, you would be going off and claiming how much of a bad friend they are. Oh, you're a bad friend. You're a bad friend. But see, when Cynthia put her heart out to you, you was a bad friend. Cynthia, this should be a lesson for you. Stop kissing ass. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And if they don't treat you that way, then you need to say, bye. I'm not dealing with you no more. I don't have to deal with a bitch like you no more. Nene wants people to kiss her ass. And if you don't agree with her, she'll call you a bad friend and just call you out your name and say all kinds of shit about you. But back to the 6 month thing. Yes, the show was over, and yes, Cynthia and Nene hung out together. But during that show, when that show finally airs, I'm pretty sure, like, when they listen to you in your confessionals, that's when they throw the most shade and talk all of that shit, because they don't say it to each other's face. Maybe you peeled the scab off that wound by saying something that was insensitive about her and about Peter. Like you saying that Peter needs to hold a peach. No, bitch, you're not going to talk about my husband like that and think that that's cool. No, it's not cool at all for you to sit there and say that shit. And another thing, Nene, you looked so immature last night, going on your Instagram saying this, that, and this, that about Cynthia, saying she wasn't loyal and that she didn't have a storyline. Bitch, what was your storyline this season? What was your storyline? Week after week after week, we kept talking like, well, what the fuck is going on with Nene? She doesn't have a job. The wedding and shit is already over. Her and Greg just sitting there doing nothing. Your storyline was coming at Peter. You came at Peter. That was all you doing. We didn't see you do anything else. And feel free to chime in because I need some water.
No, I'm listening. Like, you know, you saying it all.
Yeah, but I don't have to give y'all the book of how to be a friend. I don't have to do that. I'm thankful and grateful for the people that I have in my life that will get my ass together. Okay, they will get me together if I do something out of line, or if I said something I shouldn't have said, and I'm grateful for that. And everybody should be grateful to have someone like that in their life. You don't push people like that away. You don't do that. That's number one thing.
That's why you keeping me around, huh?
What? No, I mean you all right. You all right.
Watch it.
No, but it was just sad to see how Nene
She had no feelings for Cynthia when Cynthia was pouring her
but you know what?
Really
Cynthia went and watched What Happens Live last night. Hair, beat, trust was amazing. And she sat there and read Nene with class. I mean, that's the best way to get somebody out of here, is to not raise your voice, but to speak in a regular tone, say what you have to say, and just leave it alone. And just move on with your life. Yes, she was a part of my life. Yes, it's going to be hard without that person because I talk to them so many times a day. But the thing is, the sun is still going to rise and it's going to set. And you will be all right in time. And to all of y'all other women out there, y'all see Nene is the common denominator in all of her fights and all of her issues. I can't think of one time just right now where I can say Nene was in the right and I can see why they are not friends anymore.
Right.
I can't think right now, but most of the time it's Nene's fault. And dear Miss Joyce, Mama Joyce.
Dear Mama Joyce.
I got my life seeing this side of Mama Joyce, but it was embarrassing. And Candy going to write into the show and say, my mother doesn't drink. She's never had a drink in her life.
Who said that?
Candy.
When?
On Watch What Happens Live last night.
Oh,
she sent a thing in. Mama Joyce was on something, okay? She was on 20. She came out on 20. Mama Joyce, you were just the comic relief of the show last night. And that's why I loved it, because how many times are we going to see Kenya and Nene go at it? Like, you came out there, you brought something different, but let's not act like Candy doesn't support you. Yes, Candy takes care of you, and that's what it's supposed to be. But you don't have to, like, she didn't even come at Todd like that. It was just funny. It was just funny.
Mom must have got her ass together.
And I would have got her together too. Like, don't talk about my son like that. You mean, just get to know my son. Like, Candy, look, it was nothing Candy could say but just hold her head and bow and just
it was embarrassing.
Occasionally smile.
It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed just watching it. Mama Joyce last night showed me that is not somebody you take to parent teacher conference.
But I'm pretty sure she was. She was a tough mom back then.
Yeah, but she was tore up, and it was really embarrassing. I was embarrassed for Candy, and I was just like, "Come on, Miss Joyce, really? You can call her drunk like that?" And if you notice, she kept everything that she said. She was trying to get it all out in one sentence or one word, so that she wouldn't slur. Because I said, it was like, what? Like, girl, what are you talking about?
She said, "Where's my peach? Where's my peach?"
She want a peach. She want to have a peach so bad. She needs Candy. And then Candy had the nerve to say she was spending her money on QVC.
Yeah. A lot of old people do QVC because they don't have nothing else to do.
Buying that Tina Knowles stuff.
Yeah.
Because somebody said that was a Tina Knowles dress she had on.
I haven't seen Tina Knowles do anything in a while.
Somebody hit me up on Instagram yesterday and said that Tina Knowles. It was a random post. Because I had posted something that had nothing to do with the noses at all. And a young lady said, I know this is a random post, but I just want you to know that today at my church in LA, she said I was doing my trustee duties and Tina Knowles was sitting right in front of me at church.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if it was that church that Tamar and them was telling us about that one time. Remember that church that she was telling us about?
Where all the celebrities go?
Yeah.
I think it's West Angeles Baptist, something. I don't know.
I should have asked her what church it was, but I forgot to ask her.
Yeah, but QVC, you want to sell out, bitch? Mary J. Blige sung for her life, sold 10,000 copies in 1 hour. Mary, you fucking did that on that Christmas album, bitch. I mean, everything was on point. Mary J. Blige, you fucking did that. 10,000 copies in 1 hour. Some people can't even sell that in a week.
Okay. 10,000 copies in 1 hour. She said,
Yes.
Mama Joyce is at home drunk. Yes, I'm gonna get that.
Okay?
Candy said she's giving her mom $700.
That's enough. $700?
A month or a week?
No, a month. Cause bitch, you Candy is a stingy.
Yeah.
Not even. I won't even give you 1,000. I want
$700.
$700.
Because first of all, I'm giving you more than you get on the Social Security check a month. Because they don't give you $700 on Social Security check.
No.
No, they don't.
I wonder what kind of job Mama Joyce had before.
She's working at a pie factory. She said it. Making pie.
She's like, I could have got on the pole. No
you
offense,
could
Candy.
Right.
She was like, she said, no offense, Nina. She knew she was about to get. That was all shade to Nina.
Yeah, it was all shit, and she knew what.
But you know, you know what?
That's what I want to see go at it. Nene and Mama Joyce, but that.
Oh no.
Never happened.
That's why Nene know. First of all, Nene know Candy will get her together. Bitch, you ever disrespect my mom, you better not even have a comment on me and Ty. None of them really had nothing to say about it. Because they know Candy don't play. And Nene, stop thinking you're going to shut Candy down. Candy is not going to back down to you. So just stop. Just stop it. Just fucking stop it. Because Candy going to get you back. She's going to talk shit. And you're going to talk shit. But next week, it looks like it's going to be good. And I mean, they might have showed some of the best parts already, but it looks like it's going to be really interesting. And there's some stuff that I want to hear them talk about the pillow fight stuff. They didn't discuss that yet, and I hope that they talk about that next week. Besides Apollo stealing people money, because he's not up of the show, so he could do that in a one-on-one special with Andy. But I'm really not here for all of his personal problems. I wanted to hear the ladies talk about what they went through and go at it. But they did it. And then, but you know what, Andy? You try to get that professional ass response, and then after finding out you've had lots of fights before, you didn't even talk like that. Like, I don't care if Portia couldn't finish recording. Look, let me tell you something. If I'm paying her my money, she's going to sit here and do this recording. She's going to be over there, and Kenya's going to be over there. And that's how the way y'all should have did it. But anyway.
You know, he had to cater to the network. The network didn't want it, so, you know.
Talking about it's never. And then they had the nerve to sit there for 5 minutes and talk about not fighting. Cynthia, I mean, just bye. You're going to fight. You get in my face, you go like this and all of that. Don't expect me not to fight. But we're going to get her out of here. And why did she make that the next single?
I don't know. This is my first time hearing about it. Is it really
She
the next
released the
single?
video. If the video released, then it must be.
I thought that was a video that she did where she's singing in the thing.
No, but I'm saying, you know, because on YouTube they only show 30 seconds, but now the full video is out.
That we've already seen from the album. How would that be the next single? She keep playing stupid with these singles. She ain't gonna have no number one single on this album, so she can forget it.
Don't let them hear you say that.
I'm just being honest with you, because the only song that could have went to number one like that I saw going to number, that I didn't really see going to number one, was Drunken Love, because Drunken Love was big, and that didn't even go to number one. And I
It was number two.
Yeah, but hello, what did Nelly say? I am number one. 2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody remembers. That's what Nelly said years ago. He said that.
That's your boo. You better remember what he said.
You know, that's what he said. He said that, and he's right. I am number one. 2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody remembers. Okay, so yeah.
But she couldn't. I mean,
What other song? She got Partition out, and that's, you know.
how is Partition doing?
I don't know. That's my song.
That's a club song. Like them
Yeah.
girls be going off a Partition.
You know.
They go off.
What?
But I
Half of
heard.
them in there is letting people Monica Lewinsky all on their chest, or not even on their gown, in their mouth.
When you see, I got a problem with that lyric. When you Monica Lewinsky on somebody, you sucking dick.
Yeah.
How about you getting Bill Clinton on?
No.
Cause that's getting nutted on. Basically,
No.
he Monica Lewinsky, he Bill Clinton all on my gown. But see, she ain't want the president to be
she
mad.
wasn't.
Man. You know, I just.
And then I see what you're saying, but then Monica Lewinsky on my gown. I mean, I was sucking his dick, and he nutted on my dress.
When you talking about, if you go around and ask people, I need a Lewinsky, what you think they talking about?
I think so.
All right. So, you let him Bill Clinton all over you? What I'm talking about?
Nut.
All right.
Yeah, but she doesn't say that, and that don't even sound good in the song. I let him Bill Clinton all over on my gown. No. I let Monica Lewinsky all on my gown.
That still don't sound right.
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. It should be the other way around. It should be him nutting on you, so therefore you should be saying Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
But I understand what she's saying. Because at the end of the day, we all remember that stain on that blue dress.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. And those are stains that don't come out.
And that's I think Monica Lewinsky still has the #1 interview on television
With Barbara Walters?
Walters.
Oh, yeah, because Barbara Walters asked her.
Yes.
And Barbara Walters had to know to tell her in that interview, the #1 question that people asked her from that interview was, which color shade lipstick was Monica Lewinsky wearing? That's what Barbara Walters said. The #1 question that was asked her was, what color? Why would you want to know that?
Yeah.
I don't want to know that. You know, why
I feel sorry for Monica Lewinsky. She tried to sell pocketbooks.
And that went nowhere.
Nowhere. Not even on QVC.
Bill Clinton bounced right back after that. People forget that he even did that. People love Bill. If Bill Clinton was to be able to run for president again, he would win.
If you need anybody to help you get out of anything,
Bill Clinton is the man.
Fuck Olivia Pope.
Okay.
Bitch, you get Bill Clinton.
That's the real
If he get out there and start talking for you, he could change your opinion just like that.
Let me tell you something.
I think he also helped Obama a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Because,
that,
you know why?
convention.
He did because of the fact that you have somebody like Bill Clinton who's well established and people genuinely like him. You know what I mean? When you see Bill Clinton, it's not even about politics. It's just him. Bill Clinton knows how to talk. He knows how to carry himself. And when you look at Bill Clinton, you see an average, let me grab a beer with this white man. That's the type of person you see in Bill Clinton. You know what I mean? Bill Clinton don't put on airs like the rest of those white guys where they try to act like they, I have to be so professional in front of the camera. I love watching Bill Clinton speak, especially when he's giving a speech for somebody, because Bill Clinton he'll get out there and he'll start using his hands and he'll start telling you like this, like, look, this is what, and he'll make you believe what he's saying, even if he's telling a whole lie. Okay, you know what he said in front of that podium? I did not have
relations with that one.
Okay, and I said, no, he didn't. He's right, he didn't. Then he came out and said, yeah, I did. Damn, I believed you.
Yeah, I was in high school when that happened. That was a big thing. That was a big thing. Like, they tried to impeach him and...
They did impeach him. But he wasn't convicted.
Yeah, because I was saying, because that's what I was thinking, like, if he's impeached, why was he still president?
Because he wasn't convicted of the crime.
So, and getting your dick sucked is never a crime, okay? So,
no, it's not a crime, but he lied.
He did lie.
He lied on the oath. Well, he lied to the country.
I'm about to say, but
no, not on the oath. Not on the oath. He lied to the country.
Well, shit, people lie about a lot of stuff.
They do, but he lied and then got caught about it.
Do you know that I just found out what the Watergate scandal was about? Listen, because we never talked about Reagan in school.
Reagan?
Was it Reagan? No, it wasn't Reagan. It was Nixon. Okay, don't judge me, bitch. Look. Reagan is the one that got shot.
Yes.
For one of the actresses to see to notice who he was. Or something like that. But anyway.
His shooter.
The shooter, you know what I'm saying.
The shooter was obsessed with Jodie Foster.
Yes,
and he wanted to get Jodie Foster's attention
by doing something big.
All right. He got it by shooting the president.
Yes, but we happened to have one of them social study books, and you know when I was sitting in the bathroom, no, like Jeremy had this book from a long time ago, social studies book, and I just happened to read about it, and you know they tried it. He had no choice but to leave office. But that book was good that I read. I'm looking that way because that's where the bathroom is. But it was a really good article about.
Have you ever seen Forrest Gump?
Bitch, I haven't seen Forrest Gump in a long time, and I know it's the 20th anniversary, so it's been coming on TV. Yeah, it's been trending.
I thought it Forrest. The only reason why I asked you that because there's a scene in Forrest Gump where he is staying at the Watergate Hotel. And he calls security saying that he sees men, they must have lost their keys or something. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that one scene. He's saying these men must have lost their keys because they're in the room with flashlights on and you need to send somebody up here, maintenance up here to help them. But it was actually supposed to be the men breaking into the room or whatever the case like that.
Yeah. Reagan. I mean, not Reagan. I keep saying Reagan. You know what I'm saying, bitch. Nixon tried it.
Yeah, he tried it.
Bitch, they had them tapes, girl.
He was recording everything. Nixon recorded everything in that office. He recorded everything.
And he did not want them tapes released. Okay.
And then when they deleted half of the tapes and there was a big gap, and they found out about, it was crazy. It was, I don't know, man. Can you imagine being alive then and seeing that and that dominating the news? Because that was like the biggest story at that time on the news.
And there was no Twitter.
And there was no Twitter, no social media, nothing like that.
Yeah. I like that we can all do that. I was just thinking about this shit yesterday. It's like, it's so weird how we can all watch TV together and then
tweet about
it. And everybody have different opinions. And some people like, yeah, I'm Team Kenya.
But but see, where this particular show, the Scorpion Show, comes from, it comes from that era. And what I mean by that is that era when the Watergate scandal was happening in 73 and in 74, that was around the time when people actually did the kitchen table talk. Because they didn't have Twitter or Facebook. So after they watched the news and everybody sit and talk about it and gave their opinion. And the Scorpion Show was born from that.
Yes.
Wasn't that good how I just did that?
Yes, that was a good analogy to that. But at this time, it is time.
What's coming on tonight?
That's what I wanted to talk about. At the Pride, this guy who was on RuPaul Drag Race, one thing I don't like, don't give me that entitlement. Don't give me that, do you know who I am? No, bitch, I don't know who you are. I'm trying to pee and use this bathroom, and I'm going to use it. He's trying to use the bathroom before me. No.
That's what he said?
Yes. Just because you got eliminated from Drag Race and was on Drag Race does not mean you're going to use that bathroom before me. He
told you, do you know who I am? Basically, like, I'm going to use this bathroom first.
Yeah, he's like, do you know who I am?
And what'd you say?
I said, no. He said, do you watch RuPaul's Drag Race? I said, no.
No.
So, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I'm so-and-so from this season. Okay, I didn't watch.
Okay, I still have to go to the bathroom. Shouldn't you be in the ladies' room anyway?
That's right. I got somebody else together. Huh?
That's right.
No.
You didn't hear
it flew over my head, but that's all right. You know, a lot of stuff flies over my head, girl. Because I was trying to say something, but, you know, I had to stop somebody
I'll say it
else.
again because he tried you. I said, well, yeah, shouldn't he be in the ladies' room?
Oh, yeah, it wasn't the ladies' room, girl, and you trying it again. But,
well, he tried you. Don't ask me, do I know who you are? Like, you should, like, because you were on RuPaul's Drag Race, I should let you use the bathroom.
And when you're standing in line, don't think that you standing at the door, you're going to get in. Because I went just like this.
I know that's right.
I don't play that, bitch. I got to pee just like everybody else. And you know they can make me pee.
So this is why I don't go out to the club. Because they always try and catch. So you can imagine.
Yeah. I was telling Chris that I was just so happy to... Because this VIP section he had, it was just nobody there. I could sit there and I could overlook everybody. I ain't got nobody.
But everybody likes to be in the crowd. You know what I mean?
like to be by myself, and I like to stand in corners and stuff. I like to watch,
not me.
But don't.
You know me, because I'm not a party goer. So
like
once I get to the party, I like to be on the floor with everybody else.
Yeah, like sometimes, like now it's hard to just have a drink and chill because people know who you are now, so people want to talk. And something else, do not come to the club stinking.
That should be just
stinking. I'm not saying no that because I met.
Tell me my name. Listen to them.
You don't know who I'm talking about because I didn't even know who they was. But I took pictures with several people over the weekend.
And they stunk.
Yes, and
not all of them.
Not all of them, but some. But the main one, because he's like, you know, I love the show, blah, 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 blah.
Don't say exactly what he said.
I know, but everybody said the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Everybody said the same thing. We took the picture. After we took the picture, Dennis is like, he stank. I said, he smells bad. And I said, please smell me. Please smell me just to make sure. And how about one shoulder stank and one shoulder smelled like my cologne? Over it. And I had a nice talk with her. I said, bitch, if my breath ever stink, or if I just stink, period, you need to tell me. Because there's no way that these people and their friends, they go out and you talking to somebody and they breath is on.
Smell like that?
Oh my goodness.
Whose breath are you talking about? Because I think I know. Oh, I do know you're talking about.
Who?
We had a conversation.
Oh, but not just him. Because I had conversations with I don't know. That's just one of my pet peeves.
Yeah,
and I'll be scared. I'll be so scared. And I'll be like, if my breath stink, bitch, you better let me know. And you better slide me some gum fast and tell me to fix it. But don't let your friends go out the house like that. Like, no. Take a shower before going to a club.
Right. Put some deodorant on.
Barbara always told me
Oh, God.
a man should always smell good when he leaves this house, when he goes somewhere. You always put some cologne on. You put a dip behind your ear, behind your neck. You go out there and you smell good. That's what you did?
I do it all the time.
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh, I do.
But you know what cleans it real good?
Spray
The
all
Bath
over
and
this
Body
body.
Works, honey.
I spray all over this body. I ain't just gonna have all up here smelling good. Everything needs to smell good.
Yeah, and then you know you smell good when when you can have that linger and you can just be away and they can smell it. Like,
Yeah, when people
that's good.
you
but
know you
don't-
smell good when people hit you up after they meet you and say, "Oh, you smell so good."
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
You better.
of course. Why wouldn't
You know, when that Scorpion Show barbecue, bitch, I knew I smelled good. You ain't have to tell me. I knew. Mm-hmm. And Mikkel smelled good when he dresses up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't put none on today,
No,
but
because I'm coming from work.
I know. But
I
I'm
don't
saying, no.
But I do need to take a shower. I do need to take a shower.
I took one before we got on camera today. But yeah, just that hygiene shit. Don't let your girlfriends go out like that. So anyway, we're gonna go.
Never ever have to say about me. You stuck. Because the minute they say somebody stinks, I know they talk about me. Because one thing I don't do is stink when I walk out the house.
I know that's
Because
right.
let me tell you something. The way my mom is set up, she wouldn't even let me. I ain't even gotta say the way my body's set up. The way my mom will tell me in a minute. Wait, what are you doing? Where are you going?
You going out there like that?
So yeah, we don't have to do that.
Yeah,
We don't have to do that.
Keep
My
that.
mom is the first person to tell you in a minute. Oh, your feet stink. Come on. Do something about that. So I know. You ain't raised no house full of funk.
Yeah.
You just don't do that. Some
Always
people just
smell
don't
like
know. Some people just don't know, and I don't get it because I'm like,
bitch, you know. You know.
yeah, you know, you're right. Because if I smell you,
Okay. Now, occasionally I might forget to put my underwear, my deodorant on my underarm, and I can smell that. So I know if I can smell it, somebody else can smell it.
yeah,
I tried to get to a
I don't forget
store
all
and
that.
get
I have a
deodorant
routine,
fast.
and I can't forget that.
See, I don't have a routine. I can't even remember to zip my damn zipper up.
I know, and it's so often that I have to tell you to zipper up your pants.
Yeah, my mom said it's been like that since I was a kid.
I just can't. And Captain, you will really come out the house with your pants unzippered, like a 12-year-old.
I
You're
forget,
pushing 40.
bitch. You tried it.
You are. And I mean, and the thing about you is that your hole will be all the way down and be wide open. You'll be like,
Okay.
Kevin, and you'll be like,
And don't
what?
be free balling that day.
Oh, I don't,
Try.
that's something I don't want to say. Okay, bitch?
Cause I can free ball.
I will throw up
I'll be
in
like,
my mouth.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
Ain't no girl, bye.
Girl,
I will
bye.
throw up in my mouth.
From choking.
From gagging, like
Girl,
looking at that.
So look, we're gonna get up on out of here. As y'all can see, my mom did not put a video up because my mom has been house sitting, and I don't know when she's coming back, but she needs to come back in here. It's kind of quiet. But first of all, she's not the only loud one, but it's just been quiet, not hearing somebody bitch
They gonna say,
complaining
whose
about
house
something.
is she house sitting?
That ain't none of their business. But she'll be back. We'll be back. I'm gonna try to get something up this week with the new video because y'all wrote in a lot of letters this week. So we're gonna try to help some of y'all out. We got the R&B Divas this week, and Mikkel and I will be back on Friday. It's a lot of stuff we gotta
what's the name?
discuss.
Does that reunion come on today?
What?
For house?
Yes, basketball
I think I'm
wives.
gonna watch it with Nina.
Yes, and then we can probably make a video tonight and put that up and then have this video.
I don't think so. I'm off video.
See,
I'm sick.
I'm sick.
Can I have a sick day, please?
No, bitch.
Please.
If you want to say that, you should have said let's record tomorrow, and
No.
I would have been down for that.
No, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have. So don't fraud. Now you fraud. You tell us to tell you.
Oh,
when
you call
stay-
me? Also, you call me a liar?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, you call-
And you know that
you call
would
me a-
that wouldn't have went down. That wouldn't have went down.